I'm Alex Lockamore. I'm a musician who loves what he does. I've been playing piano since I was 4 years old.
I started performing when I was 6?
16.
I remember putting on plays in the living room when I was 7, 8, 9, and then I started doing community theater when I was 12.
I've loved the theater ever since the first show I saw, which was a production of Big River.
The high school production of Annie Get Your Gun, when I was in 4th grade, end of the first act was like, oh my God, I can't believe how good that was. And they were like, we'd go back for the second act. And I was like, there's more?
There was a production of Annie in town at that time, and one of the orphan girls was a little black girl. And I said to my mum, I want to do that.
There's a student-directed, created show at Northwestern University called the WAMU Show, and I was in like one scene. I think I was in 8th grade. It was a rush, and I guess I hadn't really experienced a feeling like that before.
You get to create something that is only for that moment, and that is why live theater is one of the coolest things you could possibly do.
I never pictured myself on Broadway. I started out in little tiny theaters in Chicago, sometimes even, coffee houses.
I think this was thrust upon me. I was good at it, and then I was told I should probably pursue this.
I didn't always want to do Broadway. I wanted to be an athlete, and Broadway became a dream a little bit later in life.
I don't remember a time where I didn't want to live this life. It was never like a eureka, I want to be on Broadway. I always wanted to be on Broadway.
I really do. I think theater can change lives, absolutely.
Good art, whatever type of art that is, be it music, theater, reflects life and causes debate. That's what it does.
Your job as an actor is no more and no less than to transmit as truthfully as you possibly can to an audience. And by doing that, you hope that it will change the way the audience feels about the world that they live in.
They can see someone on stage like themselves. They can see someone going through something that they have to overcome, and in watching that, you see an example of yourself.
I've seen it in the eyes and the words of people, and they'll say, thank you, or that helped me make a change in my life that needed to be made.
It is my hope that through what I'm trying to share with people on stage, that they can, out of that recognition, just laugh with abandon.
There are questions that come up in our show about life and your legacy that I feel like you kind of have to think about. There are some messages like about forgiveness and just living.
Large change only happens because there's been small change. It's the personal. It's touching each one of those people that's going to give us that large change that we're after.
The switch gets flipped, and all of a sudden, the course of someone's life, the trajectory of their life completely changes.
Theater has changed my life, has opened me up to new possibilities. I would not be here if it weren't for great writers, great theater, and wonderful teachers.
You have a gift. For whatever degree of value that it has, you have one, and you have to share that.
I am a flawed individual who only seeks to spread light and love in the world through the only means that he has available at his disposal.
Every day I get to do what I love, surrounded by people who are lovely and love to do what they do as well, which is nothing but inspiring to me.
I've come to learn I'm a group activities person, and I love that we all need to do our best to make the show happen. I thrive on that.
Friends giving birth to babies, friends getting married, people's parents passing away, and then we all still have to come back and do the show. So life goes on, and then we still entertain people.
I love that this month leading up to the Tonys is about celebrating what is that we do. And I'm really thrilled to be part of this community and part of this family.